Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to play doctor. We're going to diagnose the 8 biggest ailments that are secretly killing your landing page conversions. And for each one, I'm going to give you the exact prescription to fix it. Okay, let's dive right in.
So, does this sound familiar? You're getting plenty of traffic to your landing page, but nobody's converting. No signups, no sales, just crickets. It's a classic case of a sick landing page, but don't you worry, we're here to find the cure.
Now, before we start the diagnosis, let's just do a quick refresh. A landing page has one job, and one job only, to turn a visitor into a customer. It's built for a single, focused purpose. When it works, it feels like magic. When it doesn't, well, that's why we're here.
All right, first up, let's diagnose the foundational flaws. Think of these as the big, core problems, the kind of issues that can break your landing page before it even really has a chance. We're talking about everything from your message to the basic user experience.
Ailment number 1 is information overload. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's when you try to tell the visitor absolutely everything, all at once. You might think you're being helpful, but what you're really doing is causing confusion and analysis paralysis. Yeah, there's this huge myth that just cramming more information onto a page will somehow lead to more engagement. It's complete fallacy. In reality, it just overwhelms people and makes them hit that back button. Always remember this: clarity trumps quantity every single time. So what's the prescription for this one? Well, it's pretty straightforward. Keep your message simple and focused. Figure out what's most important and make that info stand out. And please, use scannable things like bullet points and headers to get your point across in just a few seconds. Next up, ailment number 2, a weak call to action, or CTA. This happens when your buy now or sign up button is just kinda meh. Maybe it's hard to find, uninspiring, or just plain confusing. It really is like a tour guide who whispers the directions. And listen, it's not just about a single weak button. Having multiple CTAs is just as bad. You give a user too many choices and it's almost guaranteed they'll make no choice at all. And that just sends your conversion rates plummeting. So what's the fix? Well, make your CTA big, bold, and impossible to miss. Use strong, action-oriented words like "get your free trial now." And most importantly, stick to one primary CTA. You want to give your visitor a single, crystal-clear path to follow. Okay, our third diagnosis is a huge one these days: completely ignoring your mobile users. I mean, come on. If your landing page looks fantastic on a desktop, but it's a jumbled mess on a phone, you're basically shutting the door on the majority of your potential customers. And let's be real, this isn't just about looking good. This is about your bottom line. Overlooking mobile means you're actively, literally, leaving money on the table. It's such a simple, avoidable, and very, very costly mistake.
The cure for this involves 3 main steps. First, use a responsive design that just automatically adapts to any screen size. Second, optimize everything for speed, because mobile users have zero patience. And finally, simplify your navigation with big, easy-to-tap buttons.
And that speed thing actually brings us perfectly to our 4th ailment: slow page loading speed. It doesn't matter how amazing your page is if it takes forever to load. Most people will be long gone before they even get a chance to see your headline. You know, calling a slow server a nemesis is just perfect. It truly is the ultimate villain. A slow page undermines every single other thing you've worked on. Your amazing copy, your beautiful design, it all means nothing if the page doesn't load instantly. The prescription here gets a little technical, but it's crucial. You've got to compress your images so they load faster. Minimize your code to reduce server requests, and finally, please invest in a fast, reliable hosting service. Your hosting is the foundation for everything else. All right, with that foundation fixed, let's move into our second section: curing issues of trust and design. This is all about how your page makes people feel.
Ailment number 5. Oh, this is a big one. The uninspiring headline. This is the very first thing people read, and if it's generic or boring, you've lost them. You have about 3 seconds to convince them to stay. That's it.
Underestimating your headline is a profound mistake. It's not just a title. It's your one and only chance to make a powerful first impression and instantly tell people why they should care. So the treatment plan? Be incredibly specific and relevant to what the user actually wants. Craft it to create an immediate, strong impression. And never ever assume you got it right on the first try. Always be A/B testing different versions to see what truly connects. Our next illness is a bit more subtle, but it is absolutely critical. A lack of trust signals. Think about it. You're asking a complete stranger on the internet for their email, maybe even their credit card. You have to give them reasons to believe you're legitimate.
The prescription for trust is a multi-part cure. The first part is social proof, testimonials. Using the words of real, satisfied customers is 1,000 times more persuasive at getting rid of doubt than anything you could ever write yourself.
Next, you add visual endorsements. Things like security badges, industry certifications, or awards. These are powerful little visual shortcuts that build credibility and immediately signal that your offer is the real deal. And finally, for the true skeptics, you can showcase detailed case studies. This offers concrete, undeniable proof that you deliver on your promises. It really is the ultimate trust builder.
Let's move on to our 7th ailment, poor use of visuals and color. This includes everything from low-quality, blurry images to inconsistent brand colors or, my personal pet peeve, way too many cheesy stock photos.
I mean, the difference is just stark, isn't it? On one side, you have high-quality, authentic images and a consistent, professional color palette. On the other, you have a mess of jarring colors and fake-looking photos. It's pretty clear which one builds trust.
And finally, our 8th and final ailment, the overcomplicated form. This is the last barrier between you and a conversion, and if you make it too long or confusing, it's a surefire way to make users give up right at the very last second. Calling an overcomplicated form a significant deterrent? Well, that's putting it mildly. Every single extra field you add increases friction and lowers the chance someone will actually complete it. When it comes to forms, less is always more. So the prescription? First, only ask for what you absolutely need right now. Second, think about gathering more information over time. There's a technique called progressive profiling, instead of demanding it all at once. And finally, if there is an error, make it obvious what needs to be fixed. So there we have it. We've just diagnosed the 8 most common landing page ailments out there. Now, let's just quickly recap the path to recovery and get your page back to full health. Now, I know it might seem like a lot, but remember this. These 8 issues are incredibly common, and more importantly, every single one of them is curable. You now have the prescriptions to fix them all. And here it is, your complete landing page health checklist. This is the slide to screenshot and use as your guide. From simplifying your message to asking for less in your forms, you can see that each problem has a clear core solution. So, I'll leave you with this final thought. Now that you're armed with the diagnosis and the cures, I want you to go take a hard, honest look at your own landing page. What's the very first symptom you're going to treat to boost your conversions?